Hi, I'm Jim Circlin with Paramount Pool and Spa Products. I'm the Technical Support Manager, and today we'll be discussing the installation of the MDX-R3 VGB approved drain. Okay, let's get started. When digging the hole for any sump, you should always dig it deep enough so there will be at least 4 inches of gunite underneath the sump to avoid any leaks. On the MDX-R3, this means the bottom of the hole should be at least 18 to 20 inches deep from finished gunite. You will note that the drain comes with an 18-inch long, 4-inch piece of pipe and an eccentric reducer, which allows you to plumb either 3-inch or 2.5-inch suction to the canister or the pump suction. Where codes require, you can also leave the reducer pipe off and plumb the suction line in 4-inch back to the canister or pump. Codes require that you must put a T in the line, and this T must be the same size as the line going to the canister or the pump if not using a canister. The right angle of the T is the feed to the SDX sidewall drain, and the line size must be the same size as the drain line going to the canister or the pump if a canister is not being used. Some states require equal hydraulics between the two drains, and you must check your local codes and instruction manual that comes with the MDX-R3 for plumbing instructions in those areas. It is strongly recommended that 45-degree L's instead of 90-degree L's be used in the line from the main drain to the canister or the pump if the canister is not used. In the next step, we're going to use a string line across the beam to measure the depth to the top of the sump. Note, the next step, the plumber must know if the finished depth is from the top of bond beam or from the water line of the pool. Water line depth is 3 inches lower than the bond beam depth. An adjustable sump should be set 3/4 of an inch below finished gunite. A non-adjustable sump should be set at finish height. The next step is putting steel in the pool. Place the steel around the sump, keeping it 1 to 2 inches away from the sump. We recommend reusable construction lids by Paramount to protect the sump when gun-iting. Duct tape is not a good way to seal off the sump and can cause leaks. We now come to gunite. Shoot fresh concrete around the sump when shotcreting or gun-iting the pool. Then cut 2 inches wide by 1 inch deep around the top of the sump for an area to get a good seal of the pool finish. Now we're to the finish of the pool, and on the adjustable sump, if the pool is going to be a finished plaster, then you must set the leveling ring with hydraulic cement. This is so it will not pull out of the fresh plaster when attaching the MDX funnel assembly and lid. This is not necessary on pebble finish. On a note, Paramount makes a reusable plaster lid for adjustable and non-adjustable units. Finally, apply the finish to the top of the adjustable plaster ring or non-adjustable sump. This has been Jim Circlin with Paramount Pool and Spa Products. If you have any further questions of the MDX-R3, please check out our website or call 1-800-621-5886. Thank you very much.